What up, Global Nobles? How's it going there, YouTube Nation? So, it seems that there is a huge potential exploit that's been going around with the Apple iPhone users. So, if you do have an Apple iPhone and you have friends that basically might want to pull a joke on you, just be careful because your phone may shut off and restart after your prankster friend sends you this effective power type of code bug exploit that really is type of weird because it comes with a gibberish along with it. So if you guys look at the text message, it says effective dot power or whatever, and then it comes with some sort of gibberish, and then it basically shuts off your phone and then comes back on, and then basically if the person does it again, you just get this never-ending repeating type of revolving shutting off and turning back on type of drama. I don't know. But Apple is basically aware of the issue and is working its ass off trying to fix the problem. Now, again, this is not really much of a problem. I mean, I think I was aware of this issue even way before. It did basically, I don't know, it was discovered by some like jailbreaker underground users, but this was a very long time ago, and I think you guys might want to Google this because it was so long ago. I mean, it was during my heydays of jailbreaking era where this kind of exploit was found that, you know, you sent some sort of exploited code through text message, and the other person would actually receive or have something weird happen to their iPhone. But this only happened with iPhones. See, this is one of the reasons why I'm Team Android. But that's not really much it. It seems that the Oculus Rift head honcho says that in order for you to experience the full virtual reality of the Oculus Rift, you must need to spend at least $1,350 on a PC, so that way, yeah, you can support all the coolness that virtual reality has to offer. Now, when it comes to this, $1,350 seems kind of a little edge. I mean, if you're gonna round things off, might as well just go for $1,500. That way, you buy the bonus perks and make sure that whatever the Oculus Rift goes through, because imagine you get $1,350 type of PC, and the Oculus Rift goes through firmware updates, it gets pure updates, and then fixes, new performance enhancements, new virtual reality, visual effects. Yeah, your $1,350 PC ain't gonna keep up with that. You know, it's more memory intensive by then. You know, within all of the updates and firmware patches and all this other stuff, you do gotta be aware that it's gonna be more RAM intensive. Now, if you are gonna get a type of PC, might as well just go for the full perks, bonuses. Make sure you get the top end DDR4 or DDR3 type of memory that will support this awesomeness, because if you get what this head honcho is trying to spit out at you, you're just gonna spend double the money trying to keep up with the virtual reality awesomeness and not try to lag out or desync or choppy, get results that really you're just gonna be complaining to the head honcho over there and saying, hey man, I took your advice, I bought $1,350 computer and now it's a piece of shit because it's nothing but paperweight, and it's all because of you, you know. So yeah, might as well just go for the perks and stuff. So all that article is down below, and I mean, to me, basically, I built computers that cost less than $500 and really is claimed as high end to its class. I mean, so I don't know. I just basically don't get why certain people do spend $2,000, maybe $3,000 for a high end PC when you can just spend one building one on your own on just pennies on the dollar. So keep that in mind, people. Let that sink in. As well, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it seems that Microsoft is actually redesigning their Xbox One controller. Now, I have the Xbox One Day One edition, and basically what's going on here is that a lot of the fanboys basically started saying that there is one thing missing from what its predecessor, the Xbox 360, had, and which was the headphone jack. Or, yeah, actually, no, it was the headphone jack. So you got this cool little thing where you had this little, I think it was a 2.5 millimeter, I don't know. But it basically supported the headset and the microphone. Now, being that the redesigned has this new peripheral where I think companies would have to dedicate themselves to building a headset that supports microphone and audio feedback with voice and all that. But it seems that nobody has actually stepped up to the plate and said, yeah, we're going to be the official Xbox maker of this type of headset with, audio built in and all this other cool stuff. So what had happened was that now they're thinking about putting a headphone jack on the side of it. So it's going to be more... Alright, so where this little port is, there's going to be a little headphone jack right here where my finger is. So it's going to be a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. It's going to support the universal headphones and stuff like that. But a lot of the people are actually worried that it's not going to support microphone. Being that, this has been some sort of an issue with phone makers where they actually order the headphone jacks and they're not sure from which company it's coming from, but some companies do not make headphone jacks or microphone, compatibility with certain headsets. So that's basically one of the worries that's going to come out. But if anything, by the end of the summer, it should be out and it should be hitting stores. So if anything, I probably might get one because at the moment, my day one edition is starting to glitch out on me. Some of you may have noticed on my Twitch channel that that basically my character does move up every once in a while. It's due to the analog stick. But then again, this is more of an issue that's also happened to me on the Xbox 360. So rest in peace, Xbox Day 1 Edition controller. I guess I can actually put you back in the box and keep you as a collector's item. So that's one of the things you might actually go ahead and look down below for all these news articles. But then again, there's also more news with the Microsoft scandal that there is a leak when it comes to the new Need for Speed reboot that's coming out. So I guess Microsoft decided to put out the release date for the new Need for Speed reboot, and it's coming out November 3rd of this year. Now, it was actually immediately pulled off as soon as, I guess, EA decided to call up Microsoft and say, hey man, we actually never released this info, so I guess you should kill that. And basically it was pulled off. So you guys might want to go ahead and look at that down below. As well, there is other tech news that Broadcom is being bought up by some other chip maker company as well. You guys might want to look at that. It's pretty much interesting because Broadcom has actually been around since I don't know how, they've been around longer than US Robotics, put it that way. US Robotics has been around since the 56K era age, basically when it was in the dial-up modems. Broadcom was right there by its side, making 56K modem, PCI cards and stuff like that. So it's pretty much an interesting news that they're being bought up by another company. So again, you guys might want to look at that down below. And as well, this is a victory for all those people who actually use ad block. So there is an extension that Google offers, or that's on the Google Chrome or whatever store, and you can actually block advertisements. Now, I wouldn't suggest really using this, but it does help, I have to say. Well, I'm in the half of you using this and not using this, because it has its efforts, it has its benefits, and it also has its little drawbacks. Being that if you do go to websites where you actually do support the person by visiting their website and getting these advertisements, what ad block does is that it actually kills the advertisement and it actually shows you the full website with no hassle, no problem. It even works on certain social media websites, even this one. It actually kills all the sites. It kills all the ads. But it seems that there are a lot of advertisement companies, including Google, who actually decided to take AdBlock, the people who make AdBlock, to court and fight over the, whether it is right for people to block ads or not. Now, in my personal opinion, yes, I do feel that blocking ads is a great thing because some advertisements do carry malicious code, and if you do not really trust the website like you certainly most would want to, and you probably might become a victim of identity fraud or some type of online banking scam where the people who actually do put these advertisements get to know what type of banking you use and what type of information you are putting on the net, so they can actually image a website that you normally visit and make it seem like it's a legit website where you put in your information, your personal information, and then at the end, after so many failed attempts, you just give up and basically the other person knows all your info. So yes, kudos, thank yous for AdBlocks for winning this type of battle, because yes, in reality, when it comes to cybernetics and getting on the internet and stuff like that, there are a lot of stuff that we really don't want to see, but we really do need to support the content makers who do push and publish stuff that we normally visit and watch on a daily basis. So again, when it comes to people who you do support and watch their videos or go visit their websites, it's best that you do turn off AdBlock Plus for this type of reason, because if you do have it on and you visit their website, they're not going to be getting the proper money with your visit. So it's one of those things that you do got to read on the pluses and drawbacks on it. And as well, there's going to be more other articles down below you guys might want to read and be interested about. And as well, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. What do you think about the iPhone bug glitch or whatever? What do you think about the Oculus Rift? Do you think it's actually worth spending $1,350 on a PC, knowing that within upgrades, updates, and firmware, software reversions, and all this other crap, that it's just going to be useless? What's up with that? So, again, let me know all these stuff. Do comment, rate, subscribe. And as always, I do thank you all for watching, for tuning in. And do catch me on Twitch, where I'll be gaming every once in a while, or basically whenever I can. But I'll be on streaming live 24/7 when I can, if I can. And as well, and there's other cool news that Twitch is banning all of the adult-only games. So if you're that type of gamer that likes to play this mature content, nudity, and all this stuff, do keep in mind that you will be banned if it does show full nudity. Now, this comes in question whether or not Grand Theft Auto 5 will be one of those type of contests, because it does show type of violence and all this stuff. Although Twitch did say that the adult-only version of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas will be banned because it does have full nudity content and a whole bunch of racial and other controversy stuff that's in the game that really did make the game adult only, and it's kind of weird for me, but it does kind of make sense since Twitch is really viewed by a lot of kids who do like Minecraft and all this League of Legends and stuff like that. So when it comes to this, yes, it's a good move by Twitch to ban all the adult content. But then again, I figure that Twitch should actually make a subside company where they do some sort of gaming for the adult and people, for people who actually do like the mature type of gore, murder type, sexual nudity, whatever type of crap. They should make that, but on a paid type subscription where people would actually pay to watch this kind of stuff and adult nudity content just to get their jollies off. But then again, that's just my opinion. I don't know what you guys might think. You probably guys might freaking hate it and all that stuff. But then again, I don't know. But then again, you just let me know in the comment down below. As always, rate, do, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And as well, catch me on Twitch where I'll be gaming. And again, thank you guys for watching.